Welcome aboard, everybody. We are in the deHavilland DHC2 Beaver and getting ready to depart Pasco, Washington for my first ever attempt at flying down the Columbia River. We're going to be heading into Portland Troutdale, and hopefully along the way we might the goal is to pick up maybe a sandbar or two. We'll see. Let me peek over the nose. Oh boy, it's been a while since I've been in this plane, and so it might take me a little bit to kind of regain the feel of things. I think there's a couple of guys that are going to be heading along with us here. Sounds like at least one. There's another couple that I saw on Vatastic that were interested, although they're kind of inbound, so it's going to be maybe a few minutes for them. But anyway, if you're able to join us, and yeah, let's see if we can't find some interesting sandbars, or if nothing else, it should be a fun trip down the gorge. I've not done it. I've always wanted to do it, and so yeah, let's go see what there is to see. Tower 323 Kilo Tango, holding short 21 left, ready for departure.
323 Kilo Tango, wind 1608, altimeter 301416, runway 21 left, clear for takeoff.
21 left, clear for takeoff, 323 Kilo Tango. Alright, let's get our flaps set here for takeoff. We will be, I'll show you here in just a second, we're actually departing back to the southeast just a little bit. We're going to try to find the river, and we're just going to follow the river all the way to Troutdale. A few landmarks along the way we'll be looking for, but the main thing again is we're looking for a place off air where we can put this bird down, and we'll see. Alright, I see 2-1 left. We're not exactly centered here, but let's make sure that we kind of have everything like we need it. Don't really need landing lights, but we'll turn them on for now. All the rest of my lights are on. Don't think I need carb heat today. Altimeter set. You can see, we're not really going to use the GPS, but you can see where we're heading. Hang a left and right down the river. Estimating about, I don't know, about a 150 heading maybe. Once we get in the air, I think we'll see it. Alright, here we go. Let's go have some fun. I haven't been in this plane, like I say, in a long time. Boy, I'm getting blown all over the place, folks. Alright, we'll call that a short takeoff and landing. Oh, we're gonna bounce. Holy cow. Long time no beaver. Alright. Usually this plane loves me. Alright, let's get things backed off here a little bit. Flaps can come up. Try to get it trimmed out.
And 323 Kilo Tango, Mono Unicom, maintain the aboard at all times. They did. Have a good flight.
Over to Unicom 323 Kilo Tango, we'll see it. I'll change that in just a second here, but there's our river. We're going to keep it low and slow. It should be about an hour down to Troutdale, and looking forward to it. I think the last time I was in the Beaver, I was doing a tour of the seaplane bases up a little bit further to the northwest. Alright, let's hop outside just for a second. So, as you can see, I've got the Tundra tires on. I've got the stall kit. We're ready for some short field and off airport action. We just about had some off airport action there on takeoff, unintentionally, but yeah, we don't want to do that. Alright, let's buzz down the river here a little bit. I will show you what we've got planned for today. So here we are in Pasco, planning on being, no higher than about 2,000 feet at any given time. But we're going to come down the river here, make our way to the west. We will fly past this lake. Not sure how you say that. Amatia, I believe. Looks like there may be some islands or something, maybe some possible sandbars there. We're going to keep going down to the west, following the river. Pretty soon it turns into a gorge. We'll go by the dowels, and again, anything along here, if we see some sandbars, if we see something, we're gonna give it a whirl. Eventually past Cascade Locks and into Troutdale.
Rescue Tower, 1 Delta, sequence for landing. Looking like my computer's telling me about 7 minutes to wheels down on the ground. Runway 21 right. That was that 1 Delta calling. That's 1 Delta, about 7 minutes from wheels down on to runway 21 right. Okay, 1 Delta, enter left traffic, runway 21 right, wind 16088, altimeter 3714. Yeah, 1 Delta has the Ginnell approach plugged in right now. Is that okay? Okay, 1 Delta, go ahead and call me when you're final answer. And 1 Delta was you. Thank you.
I think we'll go ahead and tune in center just for the traffic, or for the ATC. We got 2420 is where we need to be. We should officially be on Unicom, but I kind of like the ATC chatter. Those guys do a great job up here.
Horizon 2366, remember that?
So stuff like this, this is kind of what we're looking for. This is kind of some terrain that I think a guy could potentially land on.
Up to 42, to pay, time to maintain.
A little too high, I think, for this little stretch, but
10,000.
this is the kind of thing we're looking for. And we don't have to go crazy. I mean, we don't have to land on every piece of land out there.
Alpha 042, read back correct, expect runway 27.
But I do think, if we see something looks interesting, we're going to try to set it down.
TDM 1 Tango Delta, copy over the tower.
I would be worried about this being a little swampy if I was in real life looking at this. But I'm sure we can find some sandbars, we can locate something, but we don't want to get too high. All right, the OG checking in. He thinks he has maybe some spots picked out. He said he must have been coming the other way from Troutdale up to Pasco, and that's awesome. I don't know if there's a way you can let me know where they're at, but hey, I'd take any info. I'm a newbie here. I'm a tourist. But, appreciate any info though. OG Big Smoke. Thanks for checking in, man.
Aircraft calling Seattle Center again.
Going on Zulu, and Gulf 1, going in Alpha clearance to San Francisco.
Going 1 Zulu, cleared to San Francisco International Airport. The radar vector is battleground on this file. Call maintain 2000, expect level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departure with me, squawk 6640.
Expecting vector departure, level 2, and squawking 5640, going 1 Zulu.
Going 1 Zulu, squawk 6640.
6640, going 1 Zulu.
Going 1 Zulu, read back correct. Expect runway 14.
All right, here we go.
Expecting 148, going 1 Zulu.
So apparently this is a kind of a way to kind of beat the weather if you're in a small aircraft. You can be down below kind of the worst of the wind and sometimes the haze that
Airport 2, runway 27, taxi the Alpha.
come in this area, this part of the country. All right, I'm taking a look for this guy. OG, let's see if I can find you here.
Alaska 855.
It's going to be tough to jump in between my Vatastic map. All right, here we go. Kind of had it. I apologize. I don't think I had it on my outside scene here, but let me see if I can find where he's at. We'll take a look see here, but let's jump back in. Here's where we're at. Okay, sorry about that. I was too busy looking at flight planning to film, but there's where we're headed from. Airport was right over there. We've come through here. We're looking about, I don't know, maybe 10 miles away from the airport right now, and just getting to where I think the scenery is going to start looking a little more like a gorge. Yeah, better not crash into the side of the mountain, though. That'd be bad. All right. There's an airplane up high above us there. Hello, Dot Wallop.
855, 10 miles from Taco, fly heading 130, maintain 3000, so established a low advisor, clear to ILS, 16 left approach.
Well, heading 130, maintain 3000, established clear ILS, 16 left approach, left, skies 55.
Hope you're in between these two airports here on the Columbia River somewhere. Hope you're finding some sandbars yourself. OG Big says he has one picked out about halfway, he said, or some that looked good, some that looked promising. So we're going to check it out. Those kind of like, something like that would be interesting. It looks like it has like a little bit of a road or something on it, some dirt, but yeah, we might need to, I don't know what that is. That's interesting. But yeah, we'll find something. I know we will. There's a lot of that off-airport stuff up here, I know, just from researching, and I know we'll find it. So Dot Wallop, thanks for the check-in. Hope you've had a great weekend. Happy Easter. Trying to jump back and forth between my Vatastic map
Joe's going to good afternoon, Delta 1259.
and flying this airplane.
Delta 1259, Seattle Center, good afternoon. Delta 1259 with the weather off at Seattle, looking up at that personal clearance to Portland.
We don't have a lot of plug-ins up here, but we do have the Orbix Pacific Northwest.
Delta 1259, clear to Portland International Airport. The radar vector is busy on this file. Climb maintain 17,000, expect 17,000, 10 minutes
So we should
after
catch some
departure.
pretty good
Approach
scenery
receipt,
through here.
166,
We'll be nice
41.
and low.
Delta 1259, clear to deport at airport, 3 directors, then as filed, climbing date 7,000, 17,000, 10 minutes after
Seeing a
departure, walk 66,
touch and
41.
go opportunity right here. All right, let's do it.
Delta 1259, read back correct.
Get some flaps in here. Let's get ourselves slowed down. Nothing fancy. Just got the itch to get the tires dirty.
Altitude 42.
Ooh, that looks a little bit rough.
27 cleared for takeoff.
Looks like we've got some brush on there. Let's see if we can get on the high side of this.
Gel Center, Horizon 2366, ready taxi.
I think we can do it.
Horizon 2366.
A couple of little lone trees. We're just going to touch and go. Get over this hill. There we go. Alright, let's just drop down here.
Horizon 2366 again. 2366, ready to taxi.
Yeah, we're down. Alright, let's launch it.
Horizon 2366, runway 16 left, taxi via Bravo Charlie. 16 left, Bravo Charlie.
Not exactly textbook, but hey. Alright, our first touch and go in the books. Hopefully no one's going to be rating me on any of these. We bounced that landing for sure. Then we had hit a bump that probably did damage to our landing gear. Alright, let's get some airspeed built back up here. That was fun. This is a fun plane. Milviz, you did a good job on this one. I just about bought the combo pack. They had it on sale this Christmas. It was like a bundle deal, and I had to choose. I didn't quite have enough. I had to choose between getting what's called the spray and pay pack, which gives you like 10 liveries of this particular plane, and it gives you like the regular landing gear, the Tundra landing gear. It gives you the skis, gives you the floats, and it gives you like this option. I haven't done this yet, but like you can be a crop sprayer, crop duster. Hey, it looks like Robin 618 maybe has joined us. He's on our 6. Go ahead. All right. Dot Wallop says, hey, I've got Andrew as a friend on Vatastic, and not me. Sorry about that, man. I didn't realize. I will correct that here in just a few miles. But you saw what my landing looked like, so you know I can't multitask. I have a hard enough time just trying to land. Well, actually, I have a hard enough time just trying to fly straight and level. But hey, thanks for checking in, man. I'm having trouble finding you too, Big. I'm looking and looking. I'm just right. I just left Pasco. I mean, I'm almost directly south of Pasco right now, even though I'm on the river. So I'm not sure what's going on, but I don't see you. It sounds like you were coming the other way, and I don't see you. So you know what? It could be I've been having a little bit of a weird internet day, so it could very well be on my end. I hope this stream looks good, because it was even telling me early on that it was like a low connection. Listen, I live in Wyoming, so you know, if the horse isn't hooked up to the old, you know, generator just right, we don't even have electricity. So well, I don't know if it is, Biggs, if it's because you're on X-Plane. I don't think that really should matter, but I don't know. Okay, well, so he's also joined us. That's cool. So we're a flight of 3. We should be able to do some real damage now. There's a nice field over there. Okay, good. OG Big Smoke says the stream is looking good right now. That's good to hear. I think this is an Alaskan livery. I'm not positive. I think we have an airport that we should be coming up to, kind of a little bit of a first waypoint. Let me look and see what it looks like here. Hermiston might have a little airport. We won't do a touch and go actually at a controlled field because we would need a little bit more communication on Unicom, which, since we don't have voice Unicom just yet, there's no way I'm going to be typing that stuff. So we'll just stay low and slow. We'll try to slip under the radar here.
Seattle Center, Robin 618, requesting this band down to flight level.
Yeah, I think that's Hermiston.
At or below 1500.
Robin 618, just maintain VFR at or below
Be my
1,500.
guess over there.
At or below 1,500, Robin 618.
Getting down about 500 foot. No, I don't know how to do that cool wash the tires off. What do they call that? Where you get down just low enough to skim.
Radar contact 20 miles west. The active VOR coming through 90.
Water ski, is that what they call that? Water ski?
Flight level 300.
Not good enough to do that.
Proceed direct.
Ooh. I do feel like there might need to be an attempt at flying under this bridge. Just kidding. Just kidding. We're by the books here. Okay, we're by the books. We've got a little bit of a causeway here. Some buoys. Nice. Boat dock or two here. I just about took the float plane out, but I thought, no, I'm feeling like, all right, like right there, that would be kind of interesting, kind of fun to try.
Center Horizon 2366, holding short runway 16 left, right when you are.
A few too many trees, maybe. Okay, so I think, yeah, hydroplaning. Thank you. So I've got a couple guys in trail here. No, I'm not brave enough to go under the bridge. If you guys go under the bridge, let me know how that goes. I'm seeing some more land here, though, so I'm going to slow down. We're going to do another touch and go. Right past the bridge, guys. If you have the opportunity, let's see. Put a couple notches of flaps in here. Yeah, I think this is doable. Doesn't look too bad. See if we can do better this time. It's going to be bumpy. Yeah, there's a little bit of a dip there. Try not to hit it. There's a ramp. Alright, we'll take that.
Seattle Center, Robin 618. Be advised, I'm going to be flying with November.
That was a little better. Number 2, touch and go, a little bit better. We're about to hydroplane whether we want to or not. We better get some speed back up. There we go. We're good. Completely under control. What the heck is that thing?
Sure, Delta 1259, ready for taxi 16 off.
Alright, that was fun.
Delta 1259, remember 16 off, taxi.
Walt, did you join us or not? Are you around?
Right, we're Charlie 16 off, Delta 1259. Molly 10, radar contact coming through 600, climb maintain, file below 350.
Put the flaps away.
Heading 160 and proceed direct battleground.
Still haven't found a true sandbar just yet. When we do, I'm going to set it down and then I'll adjust my camera angle, and if you're behind me, we'll watch you bring it in. This is looking promising right here. Okay, here we go. First landing area.
Seattle Center, Skyhawk 426 Tango Bravo. It's about 12 miles east of Troutdale. Requesting vehicle flight following to
Tri-Cities, Officer
going for it.
Charlie, at 3000.
So if you don't have visual on me, I'm aiming for the side of the river that's by the highway,
Aircraft calling for
just
flight
past
following,
the bridge. There looks like a nice
426 Tango Bravo.
large flat area here. I don't know if it's officially a sandbar or not, but it's big enough,
Skyhawk,
I think, to attempt a landing safely here.
66 it's down in the box, 426 Tango Bravo.
I'm going to set it down if I'm able to keep it on the correct side here with the wheels down, and I'm going to take a look-see and see if anybody's coming behind me. Try to catch you landing on the stream. Alright, there was a bounce.
On departure, flying
Not half bad.
Bumping
around a little bit, but
on the heading for Horizon 2366.
I could live with that. That wasn't too terrible. Alright.
Center Shell 10 IFR to Fairchild.
Idle a little bit here, and let's see if we have anybody coming behind us. Yep, there we go. This is OG Big Smoke going to come in and show us how it's done. Dot Wallop, we're gonna peer pressure you into making this approach. OG, I'm curious to see what your plane looks like. As I look at the Vatastic map, oh, I do have you. It's so I have you as Robin. Okay, Robin 618 is what I'm seeing you listed on my Vatastic map as. So, all right, we got that straightened out. Here we go. The first, it looks kind of sandbarish, don't you think? A little bit of green vegetation there. We'll take it though. If you're interested, the wind where I'm sitting right now is directly out of the north at 6 knots. So kind of a crosswind no matter how you slice it here.
Citation Major Lima will cancel flight following.
Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good.
Citation 80 Lima, roger, radar services terminated.
Oh, that was beautiful actually. Okay, I'm gonna give you
Horizon
credit.
2366 radar contact coming
really nice.
4100. I maintain level 210. Proceed
Really nice.
Xenon, and of course.
All right, very cool, very cool.
And up to 21.
So get yourself shut down, and I think what we could do is we probably have
773 12308 runway
one back by me. I think we probably have enough room to just kind of punch it and head out of here straight ahead. But yeah, impressive landing. Very nice, very nice. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I've got flap set for takeoff. I'm going to go ahead and head back into the skies. I think for the most part I'm clear of you, OG. So here we go. No worries about muting me. I understand completely. I can tend to ramble on from time to time. I'm going to try not to hit the ski jump here. I'm just going to try to lift off semi-normal this time.
China 3049 Heavy, Seattle Center, comment table 330.
Alright, up and away.
Photo 330, China 49 Heavy.
Flaps are coming up. So 2 touch and goes. The second touch and go, much better than the first touch and go, and a landing. So I think so far we're off to a very good start. Pull the power back here. Keep it low and slow. Oh, I see. OG's getting both. Yeah, ATC and... Okay, so you're getting yours and mine, and there's a delay, of course. Yeah, so I get that. That's confusing, no doubt. Ooh, there would have been... That's almost like... Looks like a runway right there. Yeah. I think we're going to have lots of options.
Sir, Delta 1259,
head down the
short
way.
16 left, ready for departure. Delta 1259, hold short 16 left, traffic on final.
I think the wind's going to pretty much be off our
Sure, 16 left.
right wing most of the day. But as long as it's only
Shell
6 knots, I think we can
first base
live with
via
that.
radar vector Spokane, that has filed.
Yeah, this area here has a lot of potential landings, but again, it kind of looks more like swampland, really, truly.
Alright, we're clear back to Fairchild as filed. 12,000 initially departure with you 6652.
I'm just looking for one really well-defined sandbar, nice white gravelly sandbar.
Alright, we're ready for taxi. Seattle Center, Delta 1144 with you, flight level 300. Delta 1144, roger. Shell 10, runway 23, taxi via Foxtrot, Alpha, altimeter 3013. Okay, runway 23 via Foxtrot and Papa for Shell 10.
That is 766 ready for descent.
Nice and green around here, that's for sure.
United 766, this is be Timbers to arrival landing west, altimeter 3031.
Okay, we have something out in the middle here.
Send you the Timbers 2 arrival landing west.
Does it have touch and go potential?
Delta 1259, runway 16 left, live and point.
Thinking the second
Live and wait, 16 left.
island might be something to give a
Robin
quick
618,
touch
but you
and
can't
go.
maintain at least 1,000 feet above the other aircraft. I'll be unable to type following.
Yeah, I think we can do that here. Let's
Going up
get our
to
speed down. Take a close
Alaska
look once we
449,
get there.
Seattle Center.
You could always change your mind.
Are you calling Alaska 45?
Pretty
Seattle?
short even for this particular bird.
Alaska 45, negative.
Seattle Center, Robin 618. We are just kind of doing small strip landings out here.
A little too much of a hill for me. I don't think I'm going to do it. Put the flaps
Robin
back
618,
up.
if you'd like type following, I'll need
Yeah,
those
that
times
got
above the
just
other
a
aircraft.
little bit too,
I'm looking strictly VFR, no flight.
a little too lumpy. Would have been a rough one.
Robin 618, understand, no flight following.
On down we go.
Seattle Center, Cherokee
Looks like we're probably about a fourth of the
on
way.
the ground in Walla Walla, that's IFR to Pasco.
Aircraft calling Seattle Center for clearance, number 1. Delta 773, taxi to the gate via Bravo.
Pretty good crowd tonight. As I'm looking over again at my map, you know, we're still right here, but looks like there was a decent amount of traffic that kind of went through the gorge here, and most of them are not landing at Troutdale. They're
Alpha Juliet
landing
42, descend the Palace discretion,
into
maintain
Portland.
10,000.
You know, I shouldn't say that. Only 6 into Portland and 4 into Troutdale. So we're going to Troutdale. If you just joined us, we departed Pasco about a half an hour ago. The intent was fly the gorge and look for maybe a sandbar or two to land. We're in the
deHavilland
DHC-2 Beaver from Milvis. Full stall kit and Tundra tires.
Delta 1259, wind 2308, runway 16 left, clear
Ready
for takeoff.
for whatever we can find.
Take off to 16 left, Delta 1258.
No GPS today, all VFR. Weather's been very good so far. It does look like it's getting a little hazy up a little bit further
wind 2106,
to the west.
23, clear for takeoff.
But right now, I mean, we've got
23, clear for takeoff,
4 knots of wind. That's it. Winds from the north, basically at 4. We're getting a little high, actually.
618, roger, radar services,
Whoa,
come off VFR, have a good flight.
Overcorrect.
Thank you, have a good day, sir.
Got some fields, got some that'd be kind of a fun road to try to hit. I'm going to try to come around and hit that road. Nope, staying focused. Sandbars. We want sandbars. We could be out here flying for 5 hours if we hit every little dirt road. Again, not that it wouldn't be fun, but that's not what we're after. We want some sandbars. Looks like things split a little bit here.
For about 3 minutes.
We're going to take the
Yeah, 3029.
right-hand side because it looks like there's some more islands and stuff over here. Just kind of comes around and connects on the other side, I
Delta
think.
103, Live Meyer space to the south of center offline, radio service terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
Frequency change approved, Delta 103. Thanks for the controlling today, sir.
All right, Matt's checking in on that tastic. Oh,
Delta
he's
144 to 7 pounds.
no wonder I'm looking for. Sorry, Dot Wallop.
3031.
I'm looking for an airplane here.
Descend by the timbers to arrival, Palace discretion, Delta 1144.
And you're center. Oh my
Center
goodness.
deck 21 is Pendleton, ready to copy IFR. Delta 1, clearance is on request number 2. Roger.
No, I think he logged off. Darn it. All right, my bad.
Alaska
Max,
449, Seattle Center,
I'll
right
get you next time, man. Thanks for checking in.
there.
All right, this side of the
10 through 3,500.
river is
Shell 10, radar contact. Maintain level 240.
not really producing the sandbars I'd hoped.
Right, level
There's a dirt road.
240. Confirm or clear direct.
Could have landed on that sucker, I guess.
Shell 10, Sega. Just confirm or clear direct.
On a little bit of a
Spokane,
hillside.
there.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Shell 10, permanent clear direct Spokane. Roger, next. Yeah, Delta 1259, radar contact, climbing through 7,000, climb maintain 5001, correction, climb maintain 17,000.
Sweet, there's somebody at our 6. At our 12 o'clock, I should say.
Delta
They're
1259.
heading the other way from us. Who is it? Trying to look at the map. Somebody in a P28. What's going on, dude? Hope you're having a good day.
14,204 for level 212.
Alright, these dirt roads are just too tempting. The next dirt road I see
Yes, 8120 Seattle Center.
Looks remotely
Block
landable.
6670.
We're gonna try it. Touch and go if nothing else.
6670 on the block. Yes, 8127. Yeah, Center Sky 517 Echo Romeo radio check. Sky 517 Echo Romeo Seattle Center, hear you 5x5. Alaska 449 radar contact 50 miles southeast, Pullman level 380, welcome aboard.
Not on the highway though. So I think we hit a lake.
Yes,
Up here
8127
pretty
radar
soon.
contact 40 miles north, would be coming through
In fact, we may already
16200,
be
coming
there.
to level 210, proceed on course.
Alatia.
I'm going to 210% of course, yes, 8127.
Just a stretch of the river, I guess. It widens out big enough that
Yeah,
it's
Lieutenant, November 517
considered
Echo
a
Romeo, I'd like
lake.
to request flight
Maybe
following.
it's dammed off somewhere to us. You know, sometimes that happens. Pretty area, no question about
November
it.
517 Echo Romeo, Seattle Center, block 6625.
Really glad we decided to hop in the plane today.
6625, 517 Echo Romeo.
Head on out the door.
And Piper 7336 Whiskey, your clearance. Thanks for your patience. Advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy, Cherokee 36 Whiskey.
Cherokee 36 Whiskey, code to Pasco Airport via direct climbing 8000, departure with me squawk 6626.
Clear direct to Pasco 3000, with you 626 Cherokee 36 Whiskey.
I think the thing about this area is
Cherokee
you have to
36
be
Whiskey,
pretty
is that correct?
familiar with things to know. Or you
Roger,
have
we're ready to
take
taxi.
several kind of
In Walla Walla 36 Whiskey.
flybys just to check on things. Like that would have been pretty doable to try to set her down.
Seattle Central,
These trees
Alaska,
might have been a little bit of a challenge.
485, is it supposed to be going to descend now, or is it going to be until later? Alaska 45, descend of pilot's discretion via Hawk 7 arrival, landing south, and altimeter 3029er. Alaska 45, descend at pilot's discretion, landing south of Seattle. Alpha Juliet 42, Seattle Center. Seattle Center, Alpha Juliet 42. Alpha Juliet 42, leaving airspace to the north. Vancouver is offline, radar service terminated. Frequency change approved of your flight. Thank you, view services.
I don't even know if that water skiing is simulated in P3D.
Cherokee 36 Whiskey, runway 20, taxi to Alpha.
Taxi to 20.
We're not
Cherokee
going to find
36
out.
Whiskey.
We're just staying low, just for show. 3015, the altimeter. Looks like we're maybe needing to adjust that.
Want to have your client's advise ready to copy?
013, yeah,
Ready
we're
to copy,
a little
21.
lower than we think we are. We're 200 foot.
Yeah,
Grabbing
213
into the wind. That's
Air Vector
awesome.
Sierra 9 Sierra, that is filed. I maintain 10,000, expect 14,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure with me, Fox 6651. Are clear to Pendleton via radar vectors and to Sierra 9 Sierra, then as filed. I maintain 10,000, expect 14, squawk 6651. Got 21, read back correct?
Something about that big old radial engine. Awesome. I better check the chat here. Haven't been over there for a while.
Seattle Center, Cherokee 36 Whiskey's holding short of 20 at Walla Walla, ready for departure.
Cherokee 36 Whiskey, when 3503, runway 20, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff on 20. Flight runway heading, that was a question, 36 Whiskey.
Still got
36 Whiskey, for me.
OG
Roger,
Biggs
flight runway
behind
heading,
us
36 Whiskey.
here. I wonder if I could get a look at him.
Alex 7 Echo Romeo, radar contact 1
Oh,
mile.
yeah, there he is.
Code to that, sending through 5,000, no traffic in your vicinity, maintain VFR. Oh, maintain VFR 517 Echo Romeo.
Heck of a nice day.
1259, descend via craters to arrival, landing west, Parliament altimeter 3031.
Ask me why I still have my landing lights on. I don't know why.
Delta 1259, send Wi-Fi suppression via the crater
I
2.
didn't turn the taxi lights
Landing
on.
west and forward.
I need the instrument lights. It's getting kind of dark in
Delta
here.
1144, descend via timbers to arrival, landing west, Parliament altimeter 3031.
Help my old eyes a little bit. Alright. Ooh, I said I was going to hit dirt roads. If we had a chance, there's
Jet 21 ready to taxi at Pendleton.
one over there. Let's see what we've got. See if we can touch and go on this dirt road over here on the be the south side of the river.
Delta 21, runway 29er, taxi via Delta. Delta to 29er, Delta 21.
I don't know if I have a straight enough portion of this road to do anything. Maybe when it turns here, but it's kind of on a hill. Don't want to clip my wing.
Cherokee 36 Whiskey, radar contact climbing through 2,500, come maintain 3,000, fly heading 270.
Alright, maybe here at the top of the hill. Ruddy old track. Yeah, I don't think I would be attempting this in a real airplane. We're not going to here. We've got some, maybe is that an old railroad bed? What is that? Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised actually. We've got a pretty big canyon near where I live, and there's a highway on one side and a railroad track on the other.
Looks like our plane lost power or something for a sec. We're back on, let's see.
Really bad to try to put it down on railroad tracks. Fun to take a look at it though.
Jet 21 ready for departure.
Oh, my altitude set at 200.
Wind 340 at 3, runway 29, clear for takeoff. 29 clear for takeoff, Jet 21.
Alright, we got kind of a cool looking bridge over here. Gotta be railroad track.
United 766, contact call and approach 124.
See some traffic coming the opposite direction. Nope, sorry, that's just a antenna on top of the hill there. Yeah, that's gotta be, yeah, that looks a lot like maybe like an old railroad track or something. Like they pulled them out, no longer use them. Nicely modeled bridge, though. I think that's Vector. We have Orbix, Vector, we've got trees, we've got land class. I mean, so we have a few scenery add-ons. I think that might be Vector that adds that nice bridge. Oh, that would have been a perfect little strip right there. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the bridge. Oh, man. Okay, we just got a message here. Stream's not... Oh, jeez. Wow. I had left my stream on Sky Vector. Sorry about that. Thanks for the heads up there.
Delta 1259, contact forward approach 124.35.
3435, Delta 1259, thank you, bye-bye.
Simple-minded guy. I really should just only do one thing at a time.
Seattle Center, Cherokee 7336 Whiskey has information echo for Pasco.
That's a
We'd like
cool
to
little
request
island.
the RNAV for 12 via the city's transition.
One happy little tree out there. Little Bob Ross Island, I
Cherokee
think.
36 Whiskey, Roger, you can expect that.
Roger, 36 Whiskey.
Okay, so we're heading up to toward the Lake Amatia. We may already be there, honestly. I'm not familiar with this area, but it's getting a little bit more gorge-like. If I understand correctly, it gets a little bit more like a gorge the closer you get to Troutdale. So that's when, you know, it should start to get interesting. We are getting some bit of wind buffeting us now. The wind's changed direction slightly. Now it's 260, so it has been kind of out of the north, and now it's a little bit more in our face, and 8 knots.
Cherokee 36 Whiskey, you said RNAV for 30 via city.
It'll be RNAV 12 via cities. Cherokee 36 Whiskey.
Kind of interesting what the scenery gen is doing to the hillside over there. We're thinking that's a railroad track. At one point in time we thought it might be like a dirt road and we were going to try to land on it. I say we, I mean I.
Seattle Center, Chico 25, 1000.
I'm not thinking that's a good idea.
Chico 25, Seattle Center, Roger. Cherokee 36 Whiskey, flying 280, cleared direct cities. Cross cities, higher above 3,000, cleared on Zulu.
Looks like we might have a Cessna Skyhawk coming the other way here pretty soon.
Roger, flight heading
Keep our eyes open.
280,
We are
cross cities at above 3,000.
VFR. We're
Cleared
not flight following.
RNAV Zulu for 12, Cherokee 36 Whiskey.
Just trying to maintain VFR visual separation as much as we possibly can. So maybe I missed this last time, Tyson, so I'm going to pop back into that view because I've got you on my 6. Was that like a Piper Cherokee? Is that what you're flying? I can't. DR-40. I've got a feeling whatever it is, it could probably eat me up in a heartbeat. Okay, a Robin.
The center just one with you climbing
DR-400.
500 for 10.
Oh, that's a cool looking airplane. I don't know much about
That's
that
one
plane,
radar
but that
contact,
thing looks
climbing
sweet.
Tango 14000.
Perfect
14,000.
for what we're doing today. Alright, I'm liking this. You can feel that wind. You can see it kind of moving us around. That's the disadvantage of having the Stoll kit. Very, very sensitive to even the lightest breeze. Kind of researching and reading about this gorge, that's the one thing they say is you kind of have to, one guy said, hang on to your feelings. I'd be getting bounced around a little bit, and I'm sure with the wind rolling over the top of these hills, it probably really tumbles and shakes you up a little bit. So Tyson, are you flying, you said you're flying X-plane, just confirming?
Seattle Center, Delta 1876 out of 14.5 for 15,000.
X-plane is something I want to take a look at. I really do. I'm a P3D guy for a number of reasons, but mainly it's because I don't have the money to do both. I really need to upgrade my computer. If I can get a
Delta
little bit faster
KPSC-KTTD
computer,
request that Red Hawk ball continues.
a little bit newer computer, then I'm definitely going to install both.
Chico 25, Roger, proceed as requested.
I think there's a lot of things
That's
X-Plane
Chico
offers
25
that
will
are very, very
block
interesting.
altitude 11 to 17,000
And,
request
I
for
think
exchange.
X-Plane is kind of strong, where
Chico 25,
P3D
crew block altitude
is
110 to 170.
maybe a little weak,
Roger, exchange for Chico 25, thanks.
and that is the GA aircraft. I think that's really where X-Plane has kind of made their name, and then they've
And center jet to one
you know,
request.
they've made a lot of
towards, the
things better in terms of scenery. I like the idea of the sloped runways,
Roger, fighting 180.
even though P3D is kind of catching up to that idea. But I think the thing that intrigues me about X-Plane is apparently they have a little bit of a scenery development tool it works well for people like me that have never done the scenery development. 'Cause, like, this is the type of flying I really enjoy, and especially when you get out here in
Dragon 1 center, Roger.
Washington, there's so many little tiny strips. If you're in Idaho, you have those mountain strips. I would love to just create some of those
Dragon 1,
myself
Roger,
instead of
maintain
having them
vehicle at a
be
blur at 1500.
just the default kind of generic rectangles that you see. But no, I think again, the things that X-Plane are really good at, I think it's forced developers in P3D to improve and step up their game, and vice versa. I think there's some things that P3D does really well, and I think it's made X-Plane step up their game. One thing is weather, and I think when X-Plane came out, the weather generator was pretty iffy, and so they've come up. There's been a few releases now that I think have helped that, and then of course Active Sky jumping over to X-Plane has been huge. But again, they both are kind of they're competing against each other, and competition I think brings out the best in everybody, and so I think both of these sims have grown faster than they probably would have if the other guy wasn't out there, if you know what I mean. Tyson tells me he's getting knocked around pretty good. He's seeing 18 knot winds with his. And mine right now is only showing 2 knots. I wonder if I'm a little lower than where he's at. It looked like he was a little higher up. Yeah, you might be over the top of those ridge lines, and maybe that's why you're seeing the increased winds.
Delta 1876 descend, a pilot's discretion, via Hawk 7 arrival landing south, Seattle altimeter 3029.
Send via Hawk 7 landing south, Delta 1876.
Tyson says he's noticing that
Horizon 2366.
the difference in scenery is kind of interesting. He's seeing islands that I am not seeing on my stream, and so yeah.
Giant 3049, leaving my space to the south, Home Center offline, radio service terminated.
The fact that Orbix is making scenery for both right now is kind of like X-Plane being in both platforms. I think that's going to help to, kind of standardize that stuff. All that true earth scenery, it looks phenomenal, but this is about the max that my machine can handle, is this Pacific Northwest with open land class North America and trees and
Delta
vector.
1144, contact pilot approach 124.35.
Under approach, Delta 1144, good day.
So soon, but the more patient I am, the more I wait, the more those prices come down a little bit.
Delta 1221, Seattle Center, climb maintain, flight level 350.
Even if you wait a year, you can get much more computer for your dollar, so I don't mind being a little bit patient. What I've got right now works fine. I rarely have an issue. You know, there can be some quirky things that
You're
go
right,
along from
West.
time to time, but I've got things configured pretty well, and so, you know, I'm not complaining. Now, if I was crashing every other, you know, if I was having blue screen of death or out of memory error or something like that, that'd be a different story. I may be, you know, looking at putting my pennies away a little bit quicker than I am right now, but all right, question from Tyson. Have I seen Dead Stick yet? No, I have not. I need to check it out. But one question, what is Dead Stick? Hey, it looks like we've got another causeway here. So I think this is maybe the end of the lake.
135.3.
Or is this part of the lock system here? That's what that is.
Thanks for that. Cherokee 36 Whiskey.
To get some of these bigger boats through, they have these locks. Yeah, that's what that is. That's pretty awesome, dude. All right. That's pretty cool that that's modeled. I'm not going to lie. Look at that. That's sweet. That is awesome. Okay, been a while since we've done a touch and go. Getting kind of antsy again. I think we're about halfway down the canyon here. Yeah, so we need to start looking for some things and see if we can't put it on the ground. All right, I'm seeing a couple of potential little islands coming up here, so I think I'm going to slow down. Let's see if we can maybe do a touch and go on one of these things. Alright, Tyson's telling me Dead Stick is a bush plane sim. Ooh. Now you're talking, man. I have not heard of that. Yeah, I think we can touch and go this second island coming up here. No, I'm not going to try to hydroplane into the island and slow myself down like all the cool bush pilots do. The Kit Fox guy. Who is that guy?
And center just to one request, Red Hawk mode continuous.
Oh, this is the nicest, flattest
frequency change approved.
kind of sandbar. Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm bouncing. Oh, I'm bouncing terrible. How did that happen? That was the smoothest little sandbar that we've had so far. Man, that's just terrible. 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 Alright, we gotta do one more. We gotta make up for that. Keep the speed low. Not this island, but the next one. I'm gonna try to put it down here. Maybe my touch and go skills are what's killing us. Oh, those Tundra tires are bouncy. Hey, we're down.
Alaska 485, flying 340, vectors for approach.
Okay, we are down. Let me get out of the way in case Tyson wants to try to land it.
Sorry, are you calling for Alaska 458 or 485? Alaska 485 affirmative, heading 340.
Alright, we're down. I don't know if you are able, but
Heading 340, vectors for approach, Alaska
that island might not even
485.
be available. Now it looks like he may go over the top of us.
It's 8127.
See if you can get that robin lined up.
35 miles above the
Jazz 8127, this time via crater 2
Alright, we'll catch up
landing
to you.
west from altimeter 3031.
If you find one you want to land on, go ahead and we'll try to follow you.
Landing west, 8127.
Looks like he's coming down maybe for a different one. Alright, sweet. Oh, he's turning around? Alright, let's get out of the way. I think I've left him enough room. Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, he's waving it off. Alright, no big deal. I'm gonna take back off here. We gotta keep going. Miss the trees, miss the trees, miss the trees.
Alaska 485, heading 330, vector sport approach.
Well, heading 330, Alaska 485.
We are up. Oh, he's saying nowhere for him to land. Well, that's okay.
Delta 1876, reduce speed to 210 knots, heading 340, vector sport approach.
I wonder how much of that scenery inconsistency is going to get fixed with the new Swift pilot client. I did download that and I took a look at it for about 45 minutes. It's in beta right now, and it's I would say it's in very beta. Yeah, it's gonna take a little more configuring than I have time right now, so I don't know that I'm gonna be much of a tester. Sorry guys from Swift, but I do like what the idea behind it is. Ooh, alright, now here we go. Yeah, so Tyson's saying here's the area up ahead. I agree. This is looking very promising. Winds kind of shifted back to the north a little bit, so I'm going to try to come in here on this side of the river and head a little bit right. Let's see if we can get it trimmed out, get the speed down. We will come to a full stop.
Alaska 485, just to maintain 3000.
If we can find a line.
Maintain 3000, go to Alaska 45.
Maybe that top of that plateau might have been better.
Delta 876, just to maintain 4000.
Maintain 4,000.
A couple notches of flaps coming in. We're going to turn. Head generally not quite back into the wind, but a little bit more into the wind than we have before, and just kind of looking for a flat spot to land. Flat spot with no trees.
Going 10, leaving my airspace to the south, Oakland Center offline, radio service terminated. To change of groove, have a good flight.
I think we can squeeze in here. Oh yeah, all kinds of room right here. Find us a flat spot. Got a little hill to navigate here before we get to where our
Alaska 45,
area,
expect vectors ILS 16 left approach.
and a little obligatory bounce.
Alaska 45, did you take expect
There
ILS
we
34 left
go.
approach?
We are down.
Alaska 45, expect vector is 16 left approach.
Expect vectors 16 left approach, Alaska 45.
Very fun, very fun. Okay, let's take a look at Tyson here and see how he does. He's probably going to have to take a little different line. So he's heading a little more to the south.
Delta Center Horizon 2366, we have
the runway inside.
Horizon 2366, clear visual approach.
Try to give you a more cinematic feel here.
Clear visual 2-1, Horizon 2366.
Shell 10 request. Shell 10, go ahead.
Oh, that
Shell 10, we'd like to
was
hold at the
silky
Kimberly
smooth,
VOR.
man. Oh, he's going
Shell 10, hold
subterranean.
at the Kimberly VOR, approved.
All right, man. That was solid. I didn't see a bounce. Yeah, we got some scenery issues there, but that was stinking good, man. I'm not gonna lie. You're going too fast. I can't keep up with you. That was rock solid. I bounced about 10 times, I think. Alright, so let's take a peek here. I'm seeing a pretty good straight shot out here. I think we can just kind of head right into the sun. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Oh, you've got a co-pilot. You bring your wife along for the flight? That's nice of you. Mine's getting ready to watch Game of Thrones, so she doesn't want to fly with me. Alright, let's put flaps to take off. And let's continue down the river.
Horizon 2366.
Alright, trim's looking good.
2308, runway 21, clear to land.
Kind of want to just hit right off the edge. Let's avoid this tree. There we go, one last bounce. We're up and at 'em. Might have been kind of fun to try to land up on that high plateau there, just simply for the takeoff factor. I mean, imagine taking off, kind of seeing this as you're taking off. You're on the flats, and then suddenly, boom, land drops away from you. Okay, flaps coming up. Want to drop back down here. Yeah, that's alright. Maybe we can find another one similar to that. So I haven't really seen the, at least on my scenery, the really good looking gravel, like legit gravel bar. But I do know if you fly, if you get up a little further north and you fly just into almost every single tributary, there are nice, it almost looks like a white sandy beach, and they're all over the place. There's some power lines. I wonder if that's
Alaska 485, fly
it
heading
is. I think we may be wanting to climb here.
485.
Jazz 8127, contact Rowan approach 124.35.
That's kind of scary. I didn't see any of those
What's your
little
435?
orange marker balls anywhere.
Horizon 2366, welcome to Spokane.
think we're clear.
Exit right when able. Taxi to the terminal via Alpha. Have a good day.
Alright,
Terminal by Alpha, thanks for ATC service. Good night.
We'll take it.
2366.
we'll take it.
Seattle Center, good evening. Delta 2564 is with you at 15,000.
Alright, so Olaf
2564,
says turn on
Roger,
the
come and change,
FPS counter.
26,000.
I'm going to show my
Climbing
intelligence here.
And also,
I don't know how to do
First
that.
Center 2564, be
How
advised,
do
we
you-
have been having intermittent radio issues.
How do you turn
If
on
we
your
do not respond,
FPS
go ahead and send it over the text over.
counter? I've always been curious to see what that
Delta
looks like.
2564, roger.
I know my frames can't be great. I mean, like maybe 20.
Delta 1876, flying heading
Sometimes 30.
360
But
vectors for
again, I
approach.
can live with that. My brain is sort of trained to accept that. But yeah, I see some of these guys that stream that it's like unbelievable how real things look. The Fang Zong guy that's always flying the jets, Fang Zong Studio. I mean, that guy, he is maxed out in every way possible. And his videos just, they almost look like you're sitting there with a flippin' GoPro.
Alaska 485,
You
turn
don't see
right
that
heading
blotchy
070
ground
vectors
like
for
I have
approach.
right there.
Right heading 070 for Alaska 45.
Alright, I'm going to have to research when we get on the ground how to turn on the frames per second counter so that I have an idea as I'm flying here. We're at about 100 feet right now. Whoa, I just hit an updraft. That was awesome. That was really cool. The wind changed. 322, now at 12. That was really cool. Lifted me right out of my seat. Alright, so are we getting to, is this the Dalles? This must be the Dalles. I can't really,
Calling San approach 8555.
I don't want to jump back and forth here.
Thank you very much, 674.
But I think there's a pretty good sized lock. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing that over there. Yeah, I think we're at the Dalles, so we should be hitting a little bit tighter tighter canyon flying here, which will be pretty cool.
Delta 1876, spotting 080 vector to final.
Alright, let's not run into the damn face here.
080, and just for planning purposes, can we expect a runway until
Look
1876?
at that, man, that's awesome.
Delta
That is
1576,
awesome.
expect 16 left.
Beautiful.
16 left, thanks, Delta 1876.
Alaska 485, heading 360 vectors for sequence.
Absolutely beautiful.
Flying heading 060 for Alaska 485. Vectors for approach.
Tyson's saying he flies up Vancouver way. Yeah, that's your. So some of the seaplane
Delta
bases
1876,
that I
maintain
visited
3000.
in some earlier streams,
Get 3000, Delta
they're up there in
1876.
that Vancouver area, and that is something else, man. You could get in those fjords for
Alaska 485, heading
Days and
360 vectors
days.
for approach.
just never run out of things to
Flying
see.
360 vectors for approach, Alaska 45.
Well,
Delta 2564, heading
This is kind of a
340
pretty town, I bet.
for approach to maintain
in real life,
10,000.
looks pretty good here. Orbix has done a nice job. I wonder as we head into Troutdale, sorry, if we'll pick up the Portland scenery. So Orbix
Delta
offers some
1876,
things for free that are just
heading 130, maintain
unbelievable. One of them
3000
is
to
the
establish the
Portland
lower closer, clear out,
cityscape.
left approach.
and man, that thing is so detailed,
130, 3000 to
and it doesn't really.
for,
I don't notice it killing my frames
16 left approach, Delta
when we
1876.
get close to it, but especially at night, holy buckets, that is something else.
Aircraft calling Cell Center. Again, I'm having a hard time understanding.
Alright, so Tyson's telling me FPS counter is on the setting somewhere. Yeah, I think there's actually probably a key.
Alaska 485,
Hotkey setup,
heading
but
070, vectors
I don't-
to final.
I don't know what it is. Alright, are we crossing the road here with power lines again? We better be careful. Looks like I see them on both sides. This is almost like flying in and out of Locker Airfield over there in Italy.
Seattle Center, November 517 Echo Romeo would like to cancel VFR flight following at this time.
One of the guys did say around
7 Echo Romeo,
Dallas that
radio
you had to
services
watch out
terminated.
for power lines.
There's traffic 12 o'clock
Sure enough, I can
1000.
see what he's talking about.
Change is approved. Squawk VFR, be good flight.
We got the traffic inside. Thank you very much. Let's Squawk VFR. Have a good day. Thank you for all the 18 services.
Alaska 449, contact forward approach 14.3.
Kind of sputtery. I wonder if my carb heat is
Control 10, I'd like to depart the hold
maybe
by
a
the
little bit here. Let's make sure we're
return to
level.
Spokane previously
Let's
followed
turn
up.
the carb heat up just a little bit here.
Shell 10, Roger, proceed as requested.
Yeah, we're just a little bit sputtery right now.
Alaska 485, 8 from
No
Troutdale,
backfires,
flying
though.
130, maintain 3000 still established on the localizer, clear ILS 16 left approach.
Okay, this is looking
Landing 130, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer.
getting a little bit more
Forward
interesting
established on the
here.
localizer, Alaska
So
485.
stuff we're looking
Center
for.
Desk 21, exiting the Red Hawk mower, request Marshall with
Yeah,
the shell
not quite
pen.
like that, but something closer to that.
And Desk 1 is a flight.
2-1. Desk 2-1, fly the 2,
Those
block
islands
665, 1 to 9 deck.
have some power lines on them as well.
I didn't, Desk 1.
The 2-1 radar contact, we're still approved with Shell 10.
Desk 1.
Desk 2-1.
Now from the Dalles, I can't tell, but
established.
we're over halfway there.
So,
We may actually have to think about an approach here at some point. We're having a lot of fun doing other things, but yeah, we're going to have to put it on the ground eventually.
Seattle Center, Express 674. We have all members of our officers, full Beaver, copy. Express 674, Seattle Center clearances on request. Express 674 will let IFR clearance to Cold Bay. Ready to copy. Canadian Express 64 cleared to Cold Bay Airport via radar vectors of Clement file. Clement chain 5000. Expect probable 320, 10 minutes after departure. Departure with me. Squawk 6654. Express 674 cleared to Cold Bay. Radar vectors after departure up to 5000. Expect flight level 320, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 6654. Express 674, read back correct. For departure.
Can't figure out what all these little
0130 frequency change to advisory
little,
approved or part of one of this
vertical
frequency.
deals are. Those little, I don't know.
We'll report on this frequency. Can Express 674. Alaska 485, Alaska 485, 12207, runway 16 left, number 2, following A320 on short file.
Say again for Alaska 485, we didn't hear you.
Alaska 45, runway 16 left, runway 2, following A319 on short file.
Please align the runway 16 left, second in the line for behind an A319 at Alaska 45.
10, refueling request. 10, go ahead. 70, I'd like to conduct refueling with depth 21 flight along J3 at flight level 240. Challenge 0, clear to conduct refueling as requested for level 240. Challenge 0. Delta 1876, welcome to Seattle, exit left one able taxi to the gate. Bravo, have a good evening.
Welcome to the gate, Delta 1876, thanks for service, Nick.
Signature EPS 968 at the Fuel Troutdale, requesting Alpha clear important. UPS 958, Channel Center clearance is on request to number 1. Now, last 3 left. There's 8127, turn left, heading 290, descend and maintain 3000. Excuse me, descend and maintain 4000.
290, descend and maintain 4000, Jazz 8127. Shamrock 3451, requesting direct main.
3451, stand by. Climb into 15000, unable right now.
So 15,000 on runway heading Shamrock 3451.
3451, I have you on you should be on the Mini 5 departure. Did Power assign you runway heading?
Yeah, the previous controller told us to maintain runway heading, and we told you we're on runway heading.
3451, yeah, I didn't catch that. My apologies. Direct you, son.
Thanks, sir. No worries, Shamrock 3451.
Cap 2034, direct Newburgh, and climb maintain 3000, sir. I'm showing you 2100, caution terrain. You're in NBA 2500. Advise you climb immediately.
Climb you 3000, Cap 2034.
Okay, Alaska 449, and it looked like you're established on the localizer. I'm not sure what happened there. I have you at 4000. Make a left turn now, heading 280. Maintain 4000. B vectors again to re-vector you for the approach, sir. Break. Jazz 8127. 8127, 7 miles from Hanzi. Turn left, heading 26. Actually, make a left turn, heading 270. Maintain 3000 to establish fair to ILS 28 right.
ILS 270 and maintain 3000 for the ILS 28 right for Jazz 8127.
That's 1144. Sorry about that. I was going to get you down, but I have that Alaska that I'm not sure what he's doing. Go ahead and make a right turn heading, or left turn, excuse me, 130. I'm going to ram that Jazz. He's just off to your 9 o'clock now.
All right, left 130, that's 1144.
3451, my apologies. Are you direct east on, sir?
Once we're direct east and Shamrock 3451.
Okay, 3451, roger. Maintain the 15,000. I'm just waiting for a handoff from center now. Okay, Alaska 449, sir. Can you say your intentions? I wasn't sure what you were doing there. You're cleared for the approach, and it sounded like you indicated you're cleared for the approach. I had no other contact from you, and now I have you about 2 miles north of the final approach there.
Yeah, we're going to be visiting around from the right to Island.
Okay, Alaska 449, you're broken and readable.
We're going to general from the right.
Okay, 449, maintain your present heading, climb maintain 5,000.
We're present heading within 5,000. Oscar 449.
Roll and approach, helicopter 16 Whiskey Whiskey 1,500.
Helicopter 16 Whiskey Whiskey, roll and approach. That's 1144, turn left heading 020, descend and maintain 4,000.
Left 020, down to 4,000, 1144.
Okay, Cap 2034, sir. I'm not, again, all right, Cap 2034, direct Newburgh.
Oh boy.
Please give me a radar vector, Cap 2034.
All right, so
Okay, Cap 2034.
I think I had my mic muted
maintain your
as I was
present heading for
thinking
now,
through
direct
this
Newburgh.
process, but I feel like I'm going to
For 2034,
needing
direct
to
Newburgh
make,
when able. 3050, welcome to
contact
contact
with
Center Center
Portland approach here
124.2.
pretty soon.
Direct Newburgh.
But as I'm looking at the chart,
Cap
thinking we may be
2034,
okay.
stand
We
by,
might be
sir.
able just to go into
3451, contact Center Center 124.2.
maybe we can just contact tower when we're on final. The problem I have is I'm really not on Unicom like I'm supposed to be. So I think maybe what I'll do is just make an initial contact with approach, see if he's the guy that we need to check in with. If that's not the case, he'll tell us, I guess. Maybe too far away yet. I mean, I think we still have a good, 20 minutes, 15 minutes until we're where we're supposed to be.
8127, contact tower 2377. Thanks for your patience, sir. We just had kind of a mess coming out of there, and I got a couple aircraft that pretty well follow instructions.
Yeah, so here's what they're talking about. This is the mess.
1144, you're 7 miles from
we are.
Yankee, turn left heading 29er.
Tyson and I are
turn
going to
left heading
attempt to go
300, maintain
to
4,000,
Troutdale.
establish on the localizer.
Most of the traffic, well, no, I guess not.
Left 300.
It's a little bit of a mix.
4,000, and 12 steps to localizer, clear ILS approach, 28 left, 28 right, Delta 1144. Thank you.
Helicopter 16 Whiskey Whiskey, again, Portland approach, we're used to this frequency. Is there a request?
We were just headed out of the Charlie from Trout. I think we're clear of the Charlie now.
Okay, you are clear of the Charlie. Are you what is flight following, sir?
Yes, sir. Flight following for helicopter 16 Whiskey Whiskey.
6 Whiskey Whiskey, I know.
Again, 6 Whiskey Whiskey.
Cool, we got a helicopter in this mix as well.
6 Whiskey Whiskey, radar contact, 7 miles west of Underground, VOR, maintain BFR.
Alright, so you can kind of see what we've got going on. Head back into the cockpit here.
Left 40 or 449, turn right heading 030. Vectors again for the ILS to be right.
I would estimate probably hitting the Cascade.
Okay, 449. It's going to be 28 right.
Cascade locks coming up here soon.
Be
my guess. When we get to Cascade locks, I think we'll check in here with approach.
Okay, Delta 1144. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. 1144. Go ahead and make a right turn. should re-intercept if you make a right turn heading 270.
Yeah, what do we have here?
Oh, make a right turn
Hard to read
270.
that.
I don't know what's going on either.
If I could
It's just
pop
half
out.
turn. Okay, Captain 34. Are you direct Newburgh yet?
BTG.
Yes, I'm checking the Newburgh.
Can't see what that is. BTG. I wonder what that is. Unfamiliar
Yeah,
with the area, I
2034
guess.
Roger.
Would be an
Direct Newburgh.
understatement.
Cross Newburgh at 2,700. Clear VOR DME into Hillsborough. Report inbound on the final approach course. Reporting on Cap 2034.
Oh, that's cool. The heck is that little thing?
That's 1144 you established now. I have established now, 44. That's 1144 Tower, 2377 CA. Alright, Tower, that's 1144. Good day, thanks for help. 1144, thanks for your patience. There, a little bit of a...
Okay, we're going to attempt to check in here. Portland approach.
449, turn right, heading 100.
Might be tough.
Let's go. 449, Portland approach, turn right, heading 100. Right, heading 100. I left the 449.
Portland approach, November 323 Kilo Tango, approximately 35 miles east of Troutdale. We're VFR down the river, just checking in.
Okay, aircraft checking in. Yeah, Roger. Are you requesting flight following?
Well, actually, we had a question. I did not know if you would be controlling us into Troutdale or if we could just stay on Unicom and check in with the tower. We'd like full stop into Troutdale, and we would take flight following if that makes it easier.
Either way, sir. But yeah, you would contact me just like you would contact the Troutdale Tower. Just to avoid confusion, too, when I'm speaking on frequency for Troutdale, I will say Troutdale Tower, Troutdale Ground. But if you'd like flight following, again, what was your call sign, your aircraft type?
Yeah, we're deHavilland Beaver, and it's November 323 Kilo Tango. Oh, we've got a...
November 323 Kilo Tango. Roger, I have another tracker about right on top of you. Are you a flight at 2?
That's a firm 323 Kilo Tango. Look at that.
323 Kilo Tango, Roger, squawk 1641, and I then also have your accompanying traffic mode standby on the transponder, please.
1641, we'll ident and we'll tell him to go Charlie. 1641, I'm looking at this. Cool.
No, standby, sir.
Oh, sorry, standby. 1641. Alright, I'm just going to fly over this. This is... What the
Additional
heck?
aircraft information.
That's
Oscar
awesome.
Portland's now current to Portland altimeter 3029er.
Alright, we're just going to fly over this. We're going to take a look. Then we'll put 1641 in. Oh yeah, baby.
2034, the
That is so cool. Alright. 1641.
2034.
Now that I have the... So, alright. How do you
Down
freaking...
323 Kilo Tango.
1641. Sorry, was that for 3 Kilo Tango? Go ahead. 1641.
Yes, they're having 3 Kilo Tango. Just verify, squawk 1641 in ident.
1641. We're having a little trouble with our transponder, but we'll get that in here right now in ident. 1641.
Portland approach, helicopter 16
Right.
whiskey.
Get it leveled out.
Helicopter 16 Whiskey Whiskey.
I don't know how to put that freaking
We'd
code in.
like to cancel VFR flight following.
That's bad.
Okay,
Alright.
6 Whiskey, Roger, out of handoff to center. Can you go ahead and contact them 124.2 and cancel flight following?
6-4.
24.2 over to center, and we'll cancel flight
shoot.
following with them. Helicopter 6 whiskey.
4, 1.
Yeah, 6 Whiskey, you're about 10 seconds late on that one.
Hells bells.
Roger, thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
know
Have a good one.
your... Alright. And approach 323 Kilo Tango. I'm not sure what's going on here, but our transponder's not working correctly. We're just going to go ahead and stay VFR, and then we'll make a contact to tower when we're approaching the airfield. We'll go back over to Unicom.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're not too far out at this point, so go ahead and just stay this frequency, squawk VFR. And if you can, just have your still have the other aircraft. If he's able to at least stand by, that would be great, because otherwise I'm going to get lit up with contact alerts here.
I'll go to standby.
We'll approach Chico 25 via the hood 4 with Oscar.
Okay, Chico 25, Roger. Continues. Actually, Chico 25. I'm gonna actually have you make a left turn heading 200, descend and maintain 6,000 vectors for the ILS 28 left.
Alright, 200, 6 off to the left, Chico 25.
Yeah, Chico 25, you're a bit fast, a little bit fast in the high there for the hood 4.
Roger, yeah, we see the restriction at 25 is real. We'll be able to slow down here, Chico 25.
Yeah, Chico 25, yeah,
Okay, there we go. We made it down. Did okay. Kind of just kept everything on mute. I had Portland approach that was trying to contact me. I was trying to get down. Well, first of all, I was trying to identify if it was the correct airport, which I think it is. I don't know. It looks like it is. Let's just pull up out of the way here somewhere and take stock, kind of get everything shut down and take a look around. We'll close the stream down. There's a good parking spot. All right. Everything get shut down. All right, we'll clean everything else up here in just a minute. What a good flight. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and close the stream out right now. If you peeked in and flew with us a little bit or said hello, appreciate that. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. We do a lot of other things here. We've got a new project going on Saturdays where we're flying a blue spruce route in a DC-3/C-47. We're flying over to do some D-Day stuff in June, and we would love to have more planes in the air. I flew the first leg of the route this Saturday, and I was the only guy there, which is cool. But my goal is to have as many planes on June 5th on that leg on the sim as they do in real life, which they're expecting upwards of 30 restored warbirds going into France on that day. So anyway, check it out. There's more information on the videos in my stream. But hey, that's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Sunday, an outstanding week. Take care and God bless.